So, welcome you all to our second session to the same Lektion 6, Magst du grüne Bohnen? And Magst du grüne Bohnen, I'm sure now you know that what is grüne Bohnen. Bohnen are the beans. So, in this chapter, you are going to read and you are going to get a lot of vocabulary related to the food, cooking, and also healthy food and so on and so forth. But since we are concentrating on the grammar concept, if you remember in the last session we have done the Fragenbilden, which are was und Ja-Nein-Fragen. W-Fragen und Ja-Nein-Fragen. Now, these are the simples. In the last session we have done the simple question forms, right? If you remember, we have built, we have done was lernst du oder lernst. So we have a Fragezeichen here. Lernst du Deutsch? Okay, but we also have a concept in German and also in other languages there. We have the concept of indirekte Fragen, which means the name is saying indirekte Fragen is something you are not asking direct, you are asking indirect. What does it mean? Kaise indirect? How do we ask indirect? So, in this case, we have a sentence before a question. For example, ich möchte wissen, was du lernst. Okay, that is, so I have a sentence before and then a comma, then my verb, my question starts with W, of course, and what I have at the end, I have my conjugated verb. Conjugated verb. This is the structure of indirekte Fragen with W-Fragen. What is the structure? I have a sentence, then I have a subject, then in case I have an object, then object comes, and then comes my conjugated verb. Okay, when it comes to the Ja-Nein-Fragen, which means the Fragen which starts from verb or the response is yes or no, in this case we do the indirekte Fragen saying ich möchte wissen, comma, that's same, ob is the word which we are using, ob du Deutsch lernst. Okay, now in both the sentences it should be full stop. Okay, in both the sentences, because this my sentence is not a Frage, that's why it's a Punkt. In case this is my Frage, yeah, this is my question sentence. For example, kannst du mir sagen? Okay, it's my question, and then come ob, du, and so on. Then I have a question at the end. Oder weißt, I can also ask weißt du ob, and then comes then again a question. So if my sentence, the first sentence is a question sentence, I'll put a question mark. Otherwise, if I'm generally asking ich möchte wissen, I would like to know, I would like to ask, or such expressions you need to answer. These expressions we make the indirekte Frage with full stop. Now I have created this. The rule which I have with W Frage is the same as it is. The only thing is we have ob as an added thing in Ja-Nein-Frage. Okay, so I have Übung, zum Beispiel Übung W indirekte Fragen. Was müssen die Teilnehmer machen? Okay, so you can say the Teilnehmer fragen, was sie machen müssen. Correct? This is how your W question gets into indirekte Frage. So rest of this I'll give you as an homework, right? And then I am doing one more sample, an example from Ja, Nein Fragen. Können die Teilnehmer sich online melden? Ja, so weißt du oder wissen Sie? This is a question, ob, because क्यों ob? My verb is, this is a yes no question. Ob die Teilnehmer sich online anmelden können. Now this is my question, so I'll put a question mark. If it's I'm saying ich möchte wissen, then my this, but I'll put a full stop. Okay, so this is it with the indirective Frage. We have two kinds of questions. These can be converted to indirective Frage, in which we have a sentence before and we follow the rule of subject, object and conjugated verb at the end. With yes no questions, we have a statement and we follow the rule of ob, subject, object and conjugated verb at the end. My first sentence is a question, I'll put a question mark. If my first sentence is just a statement, then I'll put a full stop. I give you another homework a part of these. I'll sign a house of Kabu. These are the gemischt. These are mixed sentences. Please also change them into indirective Frage. Yeah, so this was the first concept which I wanted to explain to you, and I want, when you have learnt this structure, please, whenever you are writing, wherever there is a possibility to use this structure, please use it. And as you can see, our first sentence is like ich möchte wissen, weißt du, oder wissen Sie, kannst du mir sagen, ich frage dich, all these things. So in these context, you should be very clear where I can use this sentence. It's mostly into the dialogue form, because we are asking something, we are talking to somebody. Okay, so you have the dialogue exercises. Please use the indirective Frage there, because now you know the rule. Okay, so this is it for this session, and we'll see each other in the next session with the next grammar topic. I hope you enjoy the session and keep learning German and enjoying German.